especially in your weekly meetings and the kind of speakers that you have. And I do believe that if there is one award for somebody to keep the weekly meetings alive and interesting in the district, that should go to Madhu. President Raghupati, Secretary Saravanan, my fellow President Shamla, Natarajan Nagoji, very good friend, immediate past President Seshadri, who has done very well. I think you stayed long enough to collect all the awards on Sunday. Good friend Sri Prakash, he and I go a long way back, right through to college. Almost everyone else, Ranjit and I, we meet almost every other day when we are at the gym, and most of the people are very closely known to me. So if I get my salutations, I'll have to start saying everybody, Jayaraman, one by one, Chandru, it'll just go on. So, Sridhar, okay. Friends, first and foremost, let me just tell you this. I am aware of this tradition of Madras South. First speaker meeting of the year on the theme, but more importantly, year on year, it's past district governor, Dr. CSR, who is here. And because he is indisposed, I'm here. But let me tell you, those are shoes which are too large to fill. CSR has his own charm, and if Rotary Club of Madras South thought it fit to have me here in the place of Dr. CSR, I don't think I need any further awards. I don't think, it's almost as good as Abhigam Maharashtra. So thank you very much for thinking it fits to have me here to talk on the theme of the year, which usually is done. And let me tell you, I did spend a good part of 45 minutes with Dr. CSR a couple of days ago. I told him, I took his blessings and came here because he's the one who's been doing it year on year. And it's very necessary that he feels good. And he said, yes, go ahead and do it. Friends, before we really get to the theme of the year, a Rotary International President's theme and the need for it has been a subject of a lot of discussion and even debate. As a matter of fact, even as late as the current Council on Legislation, there were proposals that came up for debate saying that is there a need year on year for a president to give a theme when we already have service above self as a motto, and why not we continue? Sure enough, it was completely defeated when it got to a vote. Everyone felt that there is a need for a theme. As far as I am concerned, I believe a theme is very important. Not for anything else. As far as Rotarians go, it is a welcome change. You need that. It's like a breeze, new breeze that comes in. It's a collective mobilization of enthusiasm. We have, themes really have worked. Starting from Quit India was a kind of a theme. Then we looked at something else, Garibi Hatao, somebody said, that was a theme that really galvanized people into action. Chak De India, probably. And then more recently, Obama said, yes, we can. And then everybody, yes, we can, was really what came as a theme. So what happens is that when a president gives a theme, there is a chance for everyone to refocus or focus their attention on what the president perceives as very important to Rotary at that point in time. Having said that, I also believe when we look at the various themes, it reflects the geographical concern of the individual president. That is where they come, in a very loose sense, their culture. Kindle your spark was something that Nitish Lahiri said, a president from India. Look beyond yourself was something that Raja Sabu said when he was the president. And more recently, reach within to embrace humanity was what Kalyan Banerjee said. 3 Indian presidents, if you see, kindle the spark within. Look beyond yourself. Reach within to embrace humanity. 3 Indians. Almost reflecting the inward-looking tendency of the Indian people. Almost like Aham Brahmasmi kind of thing. It's all inside you. So you do it. Two people said, look inside for a very positive thing. One man said, don't look at yourself, look outside. But nevertheless, the inside and the individual, the Rotarian, and looking in was really what the Indians had used. But then if you see this year's theme, or before that, the European, the only one, Carl Wilhelm Stenhammer, he said, I am the most modern guy because I love recycling. And he said the theme of the year is going to be service of ourselves. And he used the motto as the theme, and then he went on as a recycler. He said, I'm going to be a recycler. So he used that. But if you look at most of the American presidents, they use the verb very well. If you look at this particular, the American English versus English of the rest is a little dicey. When Rotary International said club leadership plan, the rest of the world understood as who is going to be the president after this, president after this, president after this. That is the leadership. What kind of a plan do you have? Whereas the Americans meant it as club leadership's plan. What is the plan of the club leadership? And they called it club leadership plan. If you look at this, when somebody said engage Rotary, change lives, recently I was in a installation. I want to name the club. They took it literally. They said, here is the RI president-elect who has said engage Rotary. We are going one step further. We are going to get married to Rotary. And then the entire thing was on a theme of marriage. The people were introduced as getting married, and the president was shown in a marriage costume. All the directors came in a marriage dress, and they said, why engage? We get married. Okay. So, it all depends upon how you look at it. But friends, if you see, Ron Burton has used two very powerful words of our times. The first word that he has used is engage. Engage as in engage gears, shift gears, move. And the other word, which is constantly being advocated all over the world, is change. So engage and change are the two verbs that he has used. And then it is almost like when he says engage Rotary, change lives, there is an air of impatience when he says that. When you read the theme, you see engage Rotary and change life. He says, come on, faster, get moving, get into Rotary as quickly as you can so that you can start changing things. He wants lives to be changed, and that's really what it is. And while change is the only constant, it's the most important word in our era. Everywhere we are trying to look for change and change. Friends, the two other words that are there, Rotary and lives. Imagine all various themes. There is a theme, let's look at last year's theme, peace through service. It doesn't have, there is a Rotary wheel there. But let's take a look at somebody who does not know what a Rotary wheel is, because there are lots of people in this world who cannot identify a Rotary wheel. They will see it is a wheel, but they cannot identify the wheel with the word Rotary. If you really see two American presidents, talking about Rotary presidents from America, made sure that that connection was also made. They used the word Rotary in the theme itself. Here, engage Rotary, change lives. The word Rotary is there and the wheel is there. So effectively you know that the wheel denotes Rotary. The one other person who probably, in my opinion, gave the very best of the themes was enjoy Rotary. It was Hugh Archer way back. But still he also used the word Rotary and linked it with the Rotary wheel. So I think the amount of thought, the amount of, I would say that the action orientation of the theme, engage Rotary, change lives, is probably brilliant. I think, and it's been done in such a way that each one of us are immediately attracted. Just 4 words. It's difficult not to remember it, and it's very difficult not to practice it, for the simple reason that there is a Rotary way of doing everything. The moment you are in Rotary for a certain amount of time, I guess after some time you don't know any other way of doing things. Everything starts becoming a Rotary way. And all that he is asking for is get involved in what's going on in Rotary, and you will be changing lives. Friends, each one of us, ever since we joined Rotary, somewhere down the line, we start off as members, and then somewhere down the line something happens, and then we become Rotarians from being just members. What happens to each of us is different. If there are going to be 1.2 million people, or 1.25 or 1.3, whatever is the number today, each person has got his or her own experience that converted them from being just a member to being a Rotarian. Well, as far as I am concerned, well, there are lots of poignant examples that you can say, there are many tear-jerking examples that you can say, but all that aside, for me what really happened was, it is just that the recognition that you get, and then the kind of, it gives you a forum where you will be able to, you change completely. When I was a member, Madras West, of course, most of you know, all the senior Rotarians know Madras West. Very senior club, I was the junior most when I joined 25 years ago. All of them were my father's friends, most of them. So I said, where did I land? I've landed in a place and I was completely all at sea. We are about three of us, SN Srikanth, Venkat and me. We were three, the younger, the 35 age group. I was just a member since Ashoka was on my beat, used to keep going up and down. So on Thursdays it was always time to go for the Rotary meetings. I would go sit down, listen to the speaker and then come off. It took almost 1.5 years. I was there going, attending meetings, and then one fine day there was this governor's visit. The governor was CT. I really do nothing about nothing, let me tell you that. I was just standing there, Venkat was standing there, and the two of us were very seriously discussing. And we came to the conclusion, the two of us came to the conclusion that we will quit. Because it's not, there's really nothing interesting going on, so let's quit. And just as we had taken the decision, there was one very senior Rotarian who walked past, Rangarajan. He just turned around and he came here. You're a new Rotarian, isn't it? I was already 1.5 years old. So he said, you're a new Rotarian. I said, yes. Please cover the meeting for the bulletin. So I said, okay, I will. He went a few steps. He came back. He said, I've already asked somebody to cover it. You also cover it. And then if yours is good, I will publish it. That really got my goat. I said, okay. I sat down. We went through the meeting. I noted everything down very religiously. And there was the dinner. And I reached home much earlier than usual after a dinner meeting from a Rotary club. So Kalpana asked me, my wife asked me, did you go to the meeting? I said, yes. You're back too early. What happened? And then it struck me, so I covered the entire meeting as though it was a conversation taking place between the two of us. We put the whole thing down. But I was very left-handed in my humor. I was very sarcastic. I wrote everything down, and in fact, I at one point in time I said, then the GGR introduced the governor. Those days the GGR introduces the governor. And she asked me, who is the GGR? I said, I don't know. Nobody has told me up to now. But from whatever that happened, it looked like he was a go-between the governor and the club. I just wrote exactly that, and I had decided I was going to quit Rotary. So where is the question of being worried about it? I wrote it, sent it. And then, I wrote to the editor saying that this is what I have. You are free to publish it or not publish it, but please do not edit it. And I knew it won't be published. Next week the bulletin comes. Westerly was the weekly bulletin, like our Seshu said, the second cap that he wore. Weekly bulletin comes in, and sure enough it was there. I said, okay, word for word, everything was there. And I go to the next meeting. The point where I'm going to sign, I find all the senior Rotarians standing there. Boja, Shan, all the senior guys were standing there. And as I was signing, Boja says, I wanted to meet this guy, Subbu. I said, oh my God, maybe I should have skipped this meeting. All of them joined together and said, you know what? You are the kind of person this club needs. A person who will boldly say whatever that needs to be said, and this is what this club needs. and there was no turning back. Now, friends, I have never written anything except technical papers all my life. But since then, the kind of writing that I have been doing for Rotary and the way that talent has got so fine-honed, if Rotary was not there, I don't think I could have ever written. I won't be writing like this. I have written citations, I have written articles, I have written all kinds of things. Why? Thanks to Rotary. Whether anybody else's life is changed or not, let's not forget, our lives get changed first. And when that happens, automatically we start changing everyone else's life. When we say Rotary adds value to life, it's basically first to our life and then to everyone else's. And that happens, it keeps moving on. We do great things in Rotary. We don't realize it. And as we grow older and older, there is a certain amount of cynicism which happens simply because of the experiences in life that we go through. But then when you come into a Rotary club, where you meet people, no strings attached, everything changes. For that little time, I have sat in Rotary meetings when I have been very depressed due to other things that have happened. But those 45-50 meetings have rejuvenated me to such an extent that I said, this is one forum that I can never be without. And I think most people are like that. When we come, there is no string attached. In fact, you consider a person a very close friend of yours, you keep talking to them. It takes you years to find out what they are doing. You don't know their vocation, you don't know their profession, but you know them very well. You have really enjoyed a joke, you have enjoyed whatever, and cutting across age, the friendship is there. So I do believe that being in Rotary, just being in Rotary, that's exactly what he is asking you to be. He just says, engage Rotary. That is, don't stay out of it, get into it. Which primarily is the weekly meeting, because that is really the pulse of Rotary. Everything happens outside, out of the weekly meeting. If you get to a weekly meeting, and my belief is that Ron Burton was very concerned about attendance in Rotary. And he said, engage Rotary, say go there week on week. Once you get there, you really are going to start feeling Rotary, and then you start going to change lives. Yours maybe, others maybe. I have a niece of mine. I mean, I myself not sometimes, we see so many things going on as you go higher and higher up in the Rotary ladder. There are chances of getting disillusioned more and more. But with all that, you still feel, when you start talking about the kind of work that Rotarians do, kind of projects that were announced, the kind of benevolence that you get, the spontaneity from members when they come forward to give, you still feel that there is a huge hope, not just for Rotary, but everything else that we do. And when you start talking about your projects, people outside, they are so impressed. I've been talking about the school project in US, in my brother-in-law's house. And I used to say that we build toilets for girls' schools, because in some of the schools there are no toilets and the girls don't study. They get out of school simply because they don't have the privacy and the facility. Recently I just received a mail from my niece in US who is going to have her Arangetram. And there she has a flyer which says, no gifts, nothing. All your gifts in the form of a donation, whereby I will be in a position to send it to schools in India which do not have girls' schools, which do not have toilets, and I would like to donate all this money to that. A small girl, young girl, who's just about 15, 16, so understanding about what is being done and wants to immediately come forward. I think we are doing great work. In my opinion, that needs to continue, and that can only continue if you come and engage Rotary so that you can change lives. Friends, there was this old man. He was reading the Gita, Bhagavad Gita. So his grandson was playing around, asked him, what is this book you're reading? So he said, it's the Gita. But then, Dada, you're reading the same book again and again every day? Day on day, the same book you're reading, aren't you bored? The grandfather says, listen, there is this basket underneath the staircase. Just take that basket, go to the nearby stream and get me some water in that basket. So the kid takes the basket, runs, picks up water, And by the time he runs back, takes 10 steps, all the water has leaked. Being a child, he goes back again. He keeps on doing that some 20-30 times, and finally he is not able to bring the water. So when he comes back to his grandfather and he says, listen, this basket is leaking. I am not able to bring water to you. What do you want me to do? The grandfather says, when you took the basket away, how was that basket? He said, yeah, it was a coal basket. It was black, it was dirty. He said, how's this basket now? Oh, nice and clean. How many times did you? Again and again. 20, 25 times I put water in it. You did 25 times? That's exactly what happens to me. When I first read this book, it meant something to me. And then as I keep reading it again and again every day, it starts meaning different things to me. The reason this story is, friends, that's exactly what Rotary is. We see Rotary from where we are. And to each one, that perception is different. And at each stage, that perception is different. When you join Rotary, you look at Rotary as something and for something. And then as you grow older and older in Rotary, you look at Rotary for something else. And depending on what we go through in life, how life changes or what our perception changes, the same thing, the amount of experience that we have in Rotary changes our own Rotary feelings. Rotary is an experience. The only way you can experience Rotary is by engaging in it. And that's really what this theme says. Engage Rotary, change lives. Thank you.